Okay, so now things should start moving a bit more quickly. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add more sections to my page, because right now it's just one section with that sweet twirly thing. So I'm just going to make a couple of sort of test sections. Let's see, I'll give this one an H1 of test 1, being really descriptive here, and H1 of test 2. All right. Oops. So there they are, just sort of hanging out down there right now. Let's make them actually do something. Looks like I forgot to get rid of an outline at some point. Where are you, outline? There you are. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to define what sections should do. So I'm going to say that each one should, let's see, each one should have a max width of 800 pixels. Well, you know what? Actually, I'll come back to that. Let's see. I'll give each one a border across the top of 2 pixels dashed very light gray, just to put some distance between them. Those are awfully close together, so I'm also going to give them padding, 50 pixels 0. So you've probably already seen me do this several times, this whole like 50 pixels 0 or what have you. What it does with padding is it's actually a short way of writing padding top 50 pixels, padding bottom 50 pixels, padding left 0 pixels, and padding right, as you could probably guess, of 0 pixels. It's a short way of writing that. The first thing here, it's the padding on the top and bottom. The one on the right is the padding for the left and right. If it only has one thing in here, then it gives it 50 pixels of padding along each side. This really just exists to keep you from writing to have to write so much. Okay, there we go. So now these guys are spread out a bit more. There is one problem though, and that is that this hero, which is also a section after all, it has this weird little border across the top, and it also has all of this padding, so this guy isn't vertically centered anymore. I don't really want that. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say that the hero specifically, it should have a border of 0, and that gets rid of its border. And then it should have no padding. All right, so now it's back in the center again, and these guys are unaffected. Let's see. The one last thing I want to do is I don't really like having these borders going all the way across the page. I don't know, I think it looks a little tacky. I would sort of like to have them just go part of the way across the page. So I'm going to say that each one of these guys, it should have a max width of 800 pixels. Okay, and so now you can see that they stop partway across the page, which is fine, but I actually want them to be centered in the page. So I'm going to do what you see me do before. I'm going to give them margins of auto on the left and the right. So this follows the same syntax as the padding up here. It's giving it margins across the top and bottom of 0, and on the left and right of auto. If you want to add 0 for margins or paddings or borders as well, you can just leave it as 0. The PX is optional. There we go. So now they're nicely centered, and now these lines don't go all the way across the page. Unless it's smaller than 800 pixels wide,